Hi, I'm Ted Busiek, your Republican candidate for the state senate in the Middlesex and Worcester district. I was born right here in Massachusetts, in the city of Cambridge. I grew up in Acton. I live in Littleton now. I'm a local yokel. I love this Commonwealth and I love its people. And the reason I'm running is because of my severe dissatisfaction with the representation we have right now on Beacon Hill. They aren't working for me, they aren't working for my family or my neighbors, and I know that they aren't working for you. I want to change that. What most people know me for is my push to protect our manufacturing base by restructuring tax law here in the Commonwealth. One of the biggest things we could do, just for example, is change our sales tax laws so that they advantage Massachusetts manufacturers. Very simply, right now the Commonwealth imposes a 6.25% sales tax on anything sold here in Massachusetts. All I'm asking is that anything we make in Massachusetts be exempted from that tax. Give our own economy the leg up on the market. But I want to use this time to talk to you about something a little bit different today, something that's been troubling me ever since I met a really marvelous couple named Michael and Maureen Maloney, whose lives were destroyed, ripped apart by an unnecessary tragedy, a completely preventable crime. Their 23-year-old son, Matthew Denise, while riding home on his motorcycle, obeying the speed limit, following the safe and careful driving that he was known for, was struck by a pickup truck driven by an illegal immigrant. Matthew survived the impact and he was lodged in the wheel well of the truck. Pedestrians who saw him ran up to the vehicle and pounded on the truck, imploring the driver to stop. Matthew himself was screaming for his life, begging the driver to simply put on the brakes. The coroner said if he would have done that, Matthew would have survived. But instead, that driver, Ecuadorian Nicholas Guaman, drove another quarter of a mile before smashing into a tree, killing poor Matthew. Unsurprisingly, Guaman was intoxicated, and in his years here in the Commonwealth, had never managed to learn English. But here's the biggest shocker of all. Guaman had been arrested multiple times. He had like 4 prior arrests. Why had he not been deported? Guaman's wife, who is also an illegal immigrant, is still living in Massachusetts. Why has she not been deported? Finally, I ask all of you, why are you putting up with this? My opponent, Senator Jamie Eldridge, has sponsored legislation to instruct local police officers to do what's called catch and release. To release illegal immigrants arrested for minor crimes back onto the street before they can be deported. He sponsored legislation that would require the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to issue driver's licenses to people who are not here legally. Finally, he's pushing for in-state tuition at Massachusetts state schools for illegal immigrants, something we don't even give to our own neighbors from Rhode Island or New Hampshire. I don't know why Senator Eldridge is putting illegal immigrants ahead of his own constituents. I don't care to speculate. But what I do know is that we deserve better. You and I deserve better. My promise to you is that where Senator Eldridge has turned his back on you, I will be your champion. I'm proposing a 2-step solution that differs very starkly from the vision of my opponent. Step 1, no benefits or welfare of any kind for people who are not here as legal U.S. citizens. And step 2, if any illegal immigrant is arrested, they're held until they can be deported, not returned to the streets to commit another crime. It's my promise to you, you heard it here first. Please, vote for Ted Busiek on November 8th and vote for Donald Trump. Thanks.